We're going to show you 10 ways today, gentlemen, to make a girl go crazy about how much she wants you. There is a certain set of behaviors for each lady. There is a precise series of events that could lead to her falling deeply, deeply, and irrevocably in love with you. The only issue is that the order of occurrences is frequently not particularly clear. We will demonstrate how to crack the code for you today. Additionally, we're showing you the best way to go from being the most sought-after man in town to a guy no one remembers because we don't want women to put up the blinders the moment you start trying. Let's get started. 10. Light the fire. This is the beginning, and if you skip this step, you will be losing out on the powerful chemistry that will make the rest of the process much simpler. Consider it this way. Sometimes attraction needs a boost, and the only way to give it is to force a lady to ask herself the straightforward question, does he like me? It all began with a girl showing interest in you, regardless of where it ends up. Simply remembering to sow the seeds of intrigue is your first task. How? In this video, we'll demonstrate several methods for doing so, but the simplest is this. If a girl thinks you might like her because of something you do, don't worry. You might or might not like her. In any case, you have the ideal starting place at this moment. 9. Give her the kind of look you desire. Gaze at her as though you desire her. What if we told you that just by making eye contact, girls can sense how much you are attracted to them? You only need to avoid trying to conceal it. A female will realize when you're looking at her with the most attraction, and she will melt. There is no way not to. The trick, though, is that it must be sincere attraction and just eye contact. You must never do anything that lessens the impact of your eye contact at that precise time. Girls want men to find them attractive. They do, of course. Before they commit to anything, they also want to know that you like them. Guys coming on too strongly is what they don't want. You link yourself with everything a girl desires by letting your appearance speak for you. Since you're not giving too much, you compel her to give you even more. 8. Avoid labeling it. Labels bring regulations, and once rules are established, things start to become less enjoyable and a bit more official. That's not to argue that being in a formal relationship isn't enjoyable, but most couples remember their early years with nostalgia for a reason. When your two worlds converge, a female can feel the excitement and unwavering desire that you have because of the late nights, the spontaneity and unpredictability, the secrecy, and everything else. So how can you continue to have fun? Don't draw attention to yourself. Steal kisses in public, meet up in secret, and hide it from your friends. Take these actions, and we promise that you will develop a relationship that will create strong, enduring feelings of desire between you two. 7. Together steal a car. All right, hold on. Prior to committing auto theft, refrain from stealing a vehicle. What we intended to convey was that if you are not doing anything exciting with a female, she will not be thrilled to see you again. Try something a little riskier, like zip line, go-karting, or an amusement park, instead of Netflix and chill. If you want her to want you, you must do whatever it is to get her blood flowing, because scientists have shown that people find the opposite sex more attractive when they are frightened or excited. So go crazy with her. She will become ecstatic and blame you for it. Furthermore, chill and Netflix can always be added later. 6. Recognize her approach from girls mature more quickly than guys, as everyone knows, and this is also true in the dating world. Girls generally go on more dates, but they also tend to go on more unpleasant dates. When we talk about bad dates, we mean going out with guys that are really odd. It makes sense that when you initially hang out, a girl will get a little tired of you. What are you able to do then? Allowing her to take the lead will demonstrate your coolness. Keep your hands off. However, this is where things become more tricky. Guys generally know better than to act strangely. In actuality, they make every effort to avoid becoming one. The problem is that everyone has a different idea of what unusual is. What is weird to one girl may be your Tuesday night. Furthermore, most men overcorrect in an attempt to appear less creepy, which only makes them appear stranger. What are we saying then? Avoid overanalyzing it. Don't be pushy, but make her feel safe. Prove to her that you are in charge. Don't be domineering, though. She will feel more at ease the more you can do that. Hello, Please continue to watch if you enjoy our content, because we've got 5 more strategies for making a female want you, and the number one thing a guy can do that will backfire right away. Thus, pay attention. All right, let's go on to number 5. 5. Charm in vocal performance, charming voice. The truth is that unless you have something unique to offer, there is no way to make a girl want you and you alone. Generally speaking, it goes like this. A female who finds you beautiful prefers you to everyone else. When you make a girl laugh, she believes she will never find someone funnier. For a girl, it's uncommon to find anything in a guy. And charisma is perhaps one of the rarest traits of them all. It's difficult to find that material. Charm takes time to develop, much like confidence. But there is one thing you can do right now to start using it. Avoiding monotonous speech is one of the most underutilized strategies for projecting natural charisma. It may sound unimportant, but you'd be shocked at how many men use the same monotone when talking to girls. You may instantly double your charisma levels and produce a diversified sound that attracts attention and is alluring to girls by modifying your timing and changing the speed and intensity of your speech. 4. Perform the dance. A female will give you the telltale indicators if she already knows she wants you. When this occurs, bring up dancing, which is what two individuals do when they like one another and want to have a good time. Naturally, you shouldn't bring it up abruptly, but if the discussion is going that way, gently inquire about her favorite dance moves or the most bizarre spot she has ever danced, because discussing it will unavoidably inspire a girl who enjoys dancing to think about it. Additionally, it can make her want to dance. She will also require a companion. 3. Recall, most girls, and frankly most people, just want to be heard and remembered at the end of the day. Although it may seem like a low standard, it might be a refreshing and unexpected experience for Mr. Random to remember her name, much alone something she said, since a girl's friends frequently forget things she tells them. You don't have to say it out loud, but you may be certain that a girl will think of you if you can recall something she stated a few weeks ago, such as a birthday or an impending job interview. 2. You can't trust your phone. You can't trust your phone. These days, it only takes a few seconds to communicate with anyone we choose. And it would be foolish of you to pass up that opportunity, wouldn't you? Not so quick. Recall that our goal is to make a female want you, not only to catch her attention. A very other matter. Additionally, using your phone excessively could harm that. Some guys find this difficult, while others find it impossible to avoid. All we can say is that, if you're not careful, your phone could destroy your charm. We're not suggesting it will, but it exposes you to excessive communication and sharing, which is the opposite of everything you need to be your girl's favorite. 1. Have an idea man. Small minds discuss people, average minds discuss events, great minds discuss ideas is a saying you have undoubtedly seen online, which is fine until you discover Eleanor Roosevelt was only attempting to offend you. Any size mind may benefit from these concepts, so don't be scared to share them. The last step in making a female want you is this: having relatability. You become unapproachable or unworthy if you just discuss one set of concepts. Conversely, if you're the type of person who can discuss anything with anyone, you possess one of the most sought-after personality traits. Don't hold back then. Don't cut off a conversation with anyone, and observe how other people, even girls, compete for your attention. The best method for losing her interest completely. As promised, let's talk about the actual reason you stayed. What's the best way to convince a girl that you're not worth the trouble? You may feel tempted to hide your personality when a female shows interest in you, which is, to be honest, common for almost everyone. When people are anxious, nobody wants to be harmed. As a result, they censor themselves and occasionally even agree with things that they wouldn't otherwise. But if you're not careful, your actual self will eventually have to surface. You could change completely as a result of becoming so at ease with her. Perhaps your anger management issues have been repressed the entire time. Or perhaps you are simply obnoxious around people. At any event, she will be wondering why the man she is ending the relationship with is so different from the one she initially fell for if you are not yourself at the beginning. These 10 strategies can make a girl want you right away. Check out these more videos while you're here. These were carefully chosen specifically for you.